name is Ralph. I'm going to be your game driver for this safari through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Our designation, well, that's symbol 1. Look right above me there, you can see an animal spotting guide to help you identify some of the animals we get to see out here today. These are all free roaming animals. If you want to take any photo or video, feel free to do so, but hang on to those cameras. Not permitted to stop to pick them up. This Harambe Wildlife Reserve was established in 1971 to protect our local wildlife. Now, over the years, though, the animals gotten used to humans being in the reserve. Makes it easy for us, but leaves them as easy targets for poachers. Helping us out there, we do have airborne wardens. I'm going to check in with them right now and see if they're out there. Airborne warden, this is symbol 1. Do you have a copy on this? Over.
It is Warden Wilson Mutua. Over.
Oh, John Bo Wilson. Symbol 1's coming into the reserve near the Aturi Forest. Over.
I'm John Bo, Symbol 1. Keep your eyes open and drive carefully. You should see lots of animals.
Okay, Wilson, we can do that, all right. Off to the right-hand side on the hillside, you caught a glimpse of the okapi. Okapi, very unusual animal. They have stripes like a zebra, but actually been found to be a closer relative to the giraffe. This is a greater kudu nibbling on the tree here. There's one coming across the road up ahead there. Nocturnal animal, don't usually move around this much during the daytime. Appear to be all females you see here. Males are much larger. They have very long horns. Considered to be the second largest of the antelope family. They can weigh as much as 750 pounds. As you go around the watering hole, keep an eye open for the black rhinoceros over here on the left. Be lucky if you see one, though. They've been hit hard by poaching. There's less than 4,000 of them left in all of wild Africa. Thousands have been killed just for their horns. Here's one. Follow the face of the cliff to the left, all the way up to the top. You can see them right at the very top there laying down. Weighing as much as 3,000 pounds, they can charge at speeds of up to 35 miles an hour. Have a 1-inch thick hide, they're able to fend off just about every predator. Hey, there's an animal on the hillside to the right there, reddish-brown animal. Bongos. Call them the ghosts of the forest. Not usually that easy to spot. They have long horns that sweep backwards, allows them to run through the underbrush without getting all tangled up in it. Leave the forest behind and we're going to head towards the Safi River in search of one of the largest animals in Africa. That would be the Nile hippopotamus. Fully grown, weighing as much as 5,000 pounds. Even though they're big, sometimes they're not easy to spot. Spend a lot of time in the river. As they come around the bend over here on the right, down there and see if you can see any of them underneath the water. In here. Now, when they're submerged, they'll actually walk on the bottom of the river and bob up for air every 5 to 8 minutes. I'll go across the river, water deeper on the left. Could be hippos over here on the left-hand side as well. They're out here. There's the island there. Nocturnal animal will come out of the water at night, feed on vegetation along the riverbank, eating upwards of 100 pounds of food a day. So on the island, the birds are sitting on the nest. Those are white-breasted cormorants. You see the pink-backed pelicans out there. The ever-present black vultures. Pintail ducks, wildlife researcher out here. Keep an eye on things. And what would an African river be without crocodiles? Now these are Nile crocodiles. They're much bigger and more aggressive than the American alligator, growing up to 20 feet long. See them laying there with their jaws open. These are cold-blooded reptiles. This is the way they regulate their body temperature, allowing that heat to escape through their jaws. Damping pressure on their jaws about 1,200 pounds per square inch. Real cold-blooded reptiles. Go ahead.
Just wanted to let you know that my ground patrol has seen a lot of elephant activity in the red light pit. You definitely want to check out that area.
Okay, we can head that way right now. Over. encounter an entirely different ecosystem with lots of different animals. Then we'll head towards elephant country. Speaking of different, though, check out this tree over here on the right, called the baobab tree. Now, they refer to that as an upside-down tree. Of course, you can see why. It appears like the roots are up in the air. Probably around 1,000 years old. There's the savanna. It's all part of the Serengeti grassland system, stretching for hundreds of miles across southeast Africa. It's like a superhighway for the migrating animals like the zebra and the wildebeest. It also provides a home for antelope, lions, and elephants. It's all part of that wild Africa. What are you trying to say? Coming up on lots of animals up ahead. See the reticulated giraffe coming into view as I come around the bend here. Tallest animals in the world. They stand anywhere from 18 to 20 foot tall. Some sable antelope to the extreme left over there. And coated cattle have the largest horns of all cattle species here. And the white-bearded wildebeest. Wildebeest being an African name that means wild cattle. Over 1.5 million wildebeest migrate across the savanna each year. Over here on the other side, see the largest of the antelope family, the Patterson's eland. Weighing as much as 2,000 pounds. Dry habitat animals eat dry grass. They go long periods of time without water. Weigh about 2,000 pounds and stand 6 foot tall at the shoulder. Let's come around the bend on the high ground to the right. See some impala out there. That'd be the solid brown animal. Impala, noted for their leaping ability, have been known to leap as far as 30 feet at a time to avoid predators. The little brown animal with the black stripe on the side and the white underbelly is a Thompson gazelle. Now, these are fully grown adults. They're not babies. That's as big as they get. Noted for their fact that they can run very fast, avoiding predators by making quick twists and turns. And if you check over here on the left, the reticulated giraffe over here.
Oh, wow.
Well, the name reticulated, that is from the Latin word reticulata, means net-like, and it is a reference to the net-like pattern of spots on the giraffe's coat. This is the tallest animal in the world. They stand anywhere from 18 to 20 foot tall. They're about 6 foot tall when they're born. Spending between 15 and 18 hours a day just browsing. Near Monkey Point, I'm going into elephant country.
We picked up a baby elephant that was wandering off on its own. We can't find the mother. I'm afraid poachers may be in the reserve.
All right, Wilson, we'll let you know if we see anything. Over. I'm going to watch these rocks over on the left. Sometimes you'll see mandrills out there, largest monkeys in Africa. And, of course, across the watering hole, there's a bull elephant out there. Solitary animal. They can weigh as much as 12,000 pounds. Male elephant driven out of the herd by the age of 14. They'll hang around the bachelor herd till they mature into the bull. Soul Bridge. Ooh, boy, you might want to cross your fingers on this one. Oh, man. Seen better days, that's for sure. I got another kid that's going to make a run for it. Here we go. He made it. Now, crew number 10. Getting close to elephants now. A lot of footprints in the mud up ahead. Boy, look at the tusk marks. The red clay off to the right. No, elephants been known to eat some of that red clay. They'll get their minerals from there. Lots of elephants. Now, female elephant, they're a lot lighter than males. They weigh between 6,000 and 8,000 pounds. They can have up to 15 calves in their lifetime. Gestation period for the elephant, 22 months. They live upwards to 70 years. Greater flamingo coming into view here. Considered to be the least pink of all flamingo. They're actually gray when they're first born. As they mature, they turn white. Eventually, they'll acquire some of that pink coloring from the carotene in their diet. Of course, the diet comprised of brine shrimp and other water creatures they'll filter through their feet as they drag it through the water. What's up ahead? Up on the hill there. They can weigh as much as 5,000 pounds. Look at them out here. Oh boy, lots of them. The name white, that's an African name. It's pronounced bite. It means wide. It is a reference to their jaw. It's very wide. You have to be eating the grass here on the savannah. There appear to be some ostrich eggs over here on the ground to the right. They have the largest eggs of any terrestrial creature. Each one of those eggs can weigh as much as 3 pounds.
I see you at the junction. I suggest you go west. It will be worth it.
All right, Wilson, we're heading that way. Thanks for the tip. Check it out. Over. How easy to spot those rhinoceros. I'll tell you what, though, you want to check this hillside over here on the left, all along that tree line. See if you can spot any cheetah laying out there. These are daytime hunters. They'll blend right into their background. They're way back in the trees, way back there.
There it is. See it?
Use their eyesight rather than their sense of smell to find their prey. Fastest land mammals in the world, they can run up to 70 miles an hour. Okay, let's go look for nocturnal hunters on the rocks up ahead. See if we can spot any lions out there. Inactive 18 to 20 hours a day, right up here. Lions live together in groups called prides. They're the only one of the big cats to do that. Stay out on these rocks. Look out over the savannah. Watch for the next meal. Up ahead here, right over here on the left, right over the top of this rock. It's a nice way to get a picture of the lions up there. Burrowing mammals in Africa. You can see their burrows all along the hillside here. Don't look like it, but they can actually run up to 30 miles an hour. Their tusks are razor sharp, too. They've been known to back down into their burrows, exposing their tusks toward any lion in the room. Scimitar horned oryx, here the white animal. Off on the hill here to the right, you see the blessed spots. Desert dwellers, along with the white rhinoceros. These animals have all been brought back from the verge of extinction, thriving in reserves like this one. An ostrich over here, too. A couple of them. They have wings and feathers. They don't fly, but they'll make up for it. They can run up to 30 miles an hour. Yeah, Wilson, I can help you. We're heading for the crossroads. I'll let you know when we get there. Over. Sounds like Wilson needs help. We're going to be getting him a meeting. Okay, I'm down here at the crossroad now, Wilson. Oh, boy, you're right. They have broken through the gate. Well, we're going outside reserve to look around. Hey, I'm going to need an update as to the whereabouts of those poachers. Over.
The poachers are heading east. Keep going. Can you drive them to my front? Over.
Hang on. It's a little bit rough. Oh, boy, looks like it get wet, too. Let's go. This is simple one. I think I found the poacher's camp. I don't see anybody. It looks like they're on the run. Over.
Oh, not to worry. You drop them right into my patrol.
Yeah, let's go check this out.
The poacher friends, but they won't get far. Don't get them about themselves. Thanks to you, they are now both safe. How about they start out getting well?
Well, it looks like that little elephant is okay. Okay, Wilson, we'll be checking with you later. Over. Well, Asante Sana, everyone. Thanks for helping us stop those poachers. Oh, I'm pretty sure we put them out of business. Well, unfortunately, that poacher chase is taking us off our scheduled trip. This means we'll be dropping you off at the nearest warden post. From there, it'll be just a short walk back into Harambe Village. We hope you had a good safari today. You do want to come back to Africa real soon. Animals will be waiting for you.